Scarcity. Scarcity is one of the key concepts of economics. It means that the demand for a good or service is greater than the availability of the good or service. It is the state of being scarce or in short supply, or in simple terms, shortage. An example of scarcity is labor. There are many people who want to get a job, but the availability of job employment is very low. Meanwhile, needs is something thought to be a necessity or essential item required for life, something you have to have, something you can't do without. Examples are food, water, and shelter. If you don't eat, you will die from starvation. If you don't drink water, you will die from dehydration. And if you don't have a shelter, you will die on the streets. On the other hand, a want refers to a wish or desire to own goods and services that give satisfaction. All the desires and aspirations and motives of humans are known as human wants. An example of want is to desire a cup of coffee, or getting a haircut, or buying a jewelry.
Opportunity cost refers to the value a person could have received but passed up in pursuit of another option. Economists even use the concept of opportunity cost to determine if people can benefit from trading with one another. So if you were to wait in line for free milk tea, you actually give up the opportunity to do something else with your time, like studying or resting. So that milk tea really isn't free. Comparative advantage exists in economics when one country can provide a good or service at a lower opportunity cost than another. Differences in the relative opportunity cost of manufacturing the same commodities among countries are said to be the costs and benefit of international trade. For example, Michael Phelps is a famous competitive swimmer and rated as one of the best players in the world. Let us assume that he has a great acting ability. He can't focus on both swimming and acting without compromising his ability in one or the other. So which does he focus on? Well, for each level of acting focus, he must give up his focus on swimming. This would be a suboptimal because he is one of the best in the world at swimming. So in terms of comparative advantage, he has won in swimming.
Basic economic problems is a central economic problem that is present across all countries without any exception. Then it is the problem of scarcity. This problem arises because the resources of all types are limited and have alternative uses. If the resources were unlimited, or if a resource only had one single use, then the economic problem would probably not arise. However, be it natural productive resources or man-made, capital, consumer, goods, or money, or time, the scarcity of resources is the central problem.
Ay, siyempre, mataas nga talaga mga presyo na bilhin namin. Lalo na ngayon, may bagyo na naman. Tataas nga. Gulay nga, mataas din. Hindi namin.
Factors of production. In economics, factors of production are the resources people use to produce goods and services. They are building blocks of economy. Economists divide the factors of production into 4 categories: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Remember, goods and services are scarce because of the factors of the production used to produce them are scarce.
In a market economy, the basic circular flow diagram represents a circular flow of money, resources, and goods and services. It shows the flow of resources from households to businesses and goods and services from business households. For example, Miss A buys groceries in the supermarket and pays for its consumption of goods and services. The supermarket will receive the money as the revenue. They'll use it on market inputs for the factor of production such as paying rent or paying workers' wages. Therefore, money enters the income of some households. The economy's circular flow starts once again.